My name's Tiago. This is the Too Legit Podcast.
I'm Alex.
And this is Alex. This is also the Too Legit Podcast.
Yes.
And we're doing an intro today at my house, my beautiful home.
Charlie was in the beginning of
Charlie
the
was
episode.
in the beginning. We got a glimpse of Charlie. Charlie's been sick the last couple weeks.
Mm-hmm.
He's obviously feeling better now because he had his little zoomies.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously ever since episode 3. Yeah, like what?
The first Zach
10 episodes ago.
Yeah. The first Zach Pep episode.
Yeah, the first Zach Pep episode, he was a little baby. Now he's a fucking...
He's a grown man.
He's still a baby.
He's a grown man with itchy balls. And he had a cone to protect himself.
He had a cone. He was knocking shit over. I'm like, you know what? You're going down to your grandparents' house because that's what parents normally do.
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes, sir. So yeah, the first 14 minutes or so, Charlie's...
Just Charlie being a menace.
Yeah.
But we love him.
Yeah.
And so we hit on Elon Musk...
all the shit he's doing.
Elon Musk impressive weekend, I will say, with the vans, the cabs, the robots, and his rockets. We also touched base on the hurricane that just recently happened.
Yep.
We touched base on how robotics could change not only just tradesmen, but actually everyday jobs.
Yeah, everyone's...
And we also talked about a fundraiser that we're going to do for the people down in Florida.
Yeah, the families affected down by the hurricane.
People, everybody. So we are going to start maybe a GoFundMe or something like that, where all the proceeds, and we are going to sell shirts too, where all the proceeds are going to go to the hurricane relief down there. So if you guys do want to donate, please feel free. Reach out, DM us.
And even if you own a company or something and you want to buy shirts for your people to kind of support the whole thing, you know what I mean? Like I said, like Tiago said, all the money is going to go right to the hurricane relief, you know what I mean? And I haven't asked Andrew from CBD Disco, but maybe we'll probably partner. I'll reach out to him and see if he can partner and help out with this sort of thing.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
People down there, they really need the help.
They need help.
In the podcast, we got into how the U.S. government only gave them like $750, which is fucking ridiculous, to be honest. So anything we can do within our little trades community to help out would be great. But yeah, that's pretty much what we touched on this episode. Good little internal podcast.
Oh, also
we haven't done one together, just the two of us. It was nice.
Yeah.
And then
we have Beer of the Week.
Yes, sir.
Beer of the Week. Alex bought it this time around, not me.
Damn, this thing's heavy as hell.
Oh yeah, probably because you haven't drank it. This one is from the Newport Crafting Distilling Company. Wow, that was a mouthful. Yes. It's called Road Trip, which is a New England IPA. I'm not a big fan of IPAs, but hey, shout out to these guys. They actually made a really good IPA. So
it's tasty. I'm not a beer drinker. Honestly, I don't really drink much at all, but like it's a very tasty beer.
It's good.
Honestly,
it's very good. Shout out to Newport.
It's good. What is it? What do we say? Good guys, local guys?
It's good beer, local beer.
Yeah, good beer, local beer.
That's a new saying.
Yes, sir.
So, like I always say,
you're not gonna want to miss it. Honestly, you're not gonna want to miss it.
No, it's a feel good. It's a feel good one, but it's it goes down the rabbit hole sometimes. So.
Yeah, we did talk shit about the Joker too, which was kind of interesting, bro. The second Joker, we don't want to spoil anything. It's a fucking musical. Come on, like what?
Well, what the fuck?
what the fuck? But yeah,
this episode was great. We hope you guys like it. Tune in. No, wait, no. I'm sorry. Let me start it off properly.
Yes, sir.
Too Legit starts right now. Backtrack. It's been a hot minute since we've done an episode.
Yeah, when's the last one? Was it Zach Pep?
It was with Pep.
Pep was the last one.
But that was a few weeks ago, I think.
Yeah, it wasn't even last week. It was either the week before that or the week before that.
Yeah.
Because we haven't recorded in October at all.
No, so this is our first recording.
That was maybe like the midweek of September, probably.
No, I think it was late September, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, but we had a lot of fun doing it.
That was good.
But yeah, the reason for our absence is we've been like personally on our personal lives, we've been so busy. I just came back from Vermont, which was actually really fun.
Yeah.
I
seen some foliage.
It was beautiful. Like as a man, like I shouldn't admit to this type of shit.
As a tradesman.
But bro, that shit was fucking gorgeous.
Yeah.
It was so nice too. And Charlie, sip. All right, good boy.
Charlie went with you guys too, right?
Charlie did go. He
just wants to chime in. What did you think, Charlie? Nothing to say now, huh? Big guy.
He was
camera shy.
He was very like mellow out, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like he didn't really do much. He was still kind of in pain. And
he's like, all right,
down, boy.
All right.
Down.
We're excited about the foliage.
Sit.
Double.
Sit.
Have a beer.
Okay.
Have a beer.
Okay.
Have some.
Speaking of beers, Alex actually bought some good beers today.
I did. We kind of kicked it off last time. We had those flounder pounders. What was the actual name of those things?
The Golden Flounder from Buzzards Bay
Golden
Brewery,
Flounder.
right out of Westport.
If you guys are listening to this again, Flounder Pounder. I mean, it feels like a better name, doesn't it? Flounder Pounder.
I think that's what they nicknamed it.
Is the Flounder Pounder?
Yeah, because I feel like enough, it could definitely like pound you.
Yeah.
To the ground. You know.
Yeah.
What I mean? But Alex bought some beers today. Alex, you want to share what you bought, man?
Sure. So I went to the local package store, and I went to the guy at the front because I could not find for the life of me any local beers. I was seeing like Angry Orchard and like Bud Lights and all the mainstream beers. I went to the guy at the front desk, and I was like, "Hey, do you guys have local beers?" He's like, "Four Loko?" I'm like, "No, local beers." He's like, "Oh, Four Loko." I'm like, "No, not Four like around, like beers around here."
Nope, don't lick that spot, bud. That's it. You got it.
Yeah, leave the sack alone. Up. Few minutes into the episode, Charlie is getting his cone. All right, people. This is gonna
I want you to watch this.
This is gonna be heartbreaking, but
It's going to be heartbreaking.
but also hilarious. Yep.
When he starts licking it and he doesn't want to listen, that's it. Get in the cone.
It's for your good, buddy. You look like a very distinguished gentleman right now.
Looks like a lampshade.
Yes. He's ready for Halloween.
Yeah. Like, I normally, when I'm home, I don't really put the cone on him.
Yeah.
Because I'm, like, constantly watching him.
Uh-huh.
But when he has the cone on, that's it. Charlie, up. Get up there.
They usually do those cones, like, when you get, like, the...
When you get neutered.
Neutered, yeah.
So, this is him.
Excellent.
Hey, no. You stay right there, bud.
This is going to be a very dysfunctional podcast, but that's okay.
I love it.
So, yeah, I went... He's like, oh, Four Loko. No. And then he said, aisle 4. And then I was looking through some of the beers over there. And I seen those Flounder Pounders we had last time. But these are different. These are... What are these guys called? These are called Road Trip. It's a New England IPA. Yeah. Actually crafted in the lovely city of Newport, Rhode Island. Just kind of like I think it's like just a regular like IPA.
Yeah.
There's they had these and then they had like the double IPAs, but I was like, let's keep it a little on the safer side. And let's just go with the regular IPA.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the flavor profile is, but maybe we just kind of crack these bad boys open and see what they're all about.
Shout out to the Newport Crafting Distilling Company. Road Trip. This might be good.
Yes, let's
I'm not really huge. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not really huge into IPAs. You know. No. So hopefully they might change my mind with this one.
Yeah.
But.
Let's get that nice crack a cold one with the boys sound. There it is, right next to the mic.
Nice foam.
Cheers.
Oh, damn, a little foam.
Cheers.
There
it is.
Oh yeah, wicked hazy. I can feel it. Wicked fucking hazy. Charlie's like, can I have some?
It's pretty good. I don't know what I'm tasting right now, but
Charlie.
I'm not exactly like a beer connoisseur, but they're good. It's smooth.
Hang on, I'm gonna take off his cone because he's gonna. Yeah, can't do it. Charlie, sit. This is gonna be the most dysfunctional podcast episode of all time.
Literally. You guys might just have to hop to different sections of this podcast. We are going to get into some interesting stuff, though. There it is. Cone's back off. Alrighty.
Don't your spot.
Good.
Otherwise, I'm going to whip your ass.
Yes.
Respectfully. Yes. This is actually... I'm not really a big fan of IPAs. This is actually not bad for an IPA. Mm-hmm. I've had some really, like, weird IPAs that tasted funny. I'm like, nah.
Yeah. I've had ones that taste like straight up like wheat or barley or whatever. Like just very like weedy taste. But this one doesn't taste like that at all. I feel like it tastes like just like a normal beer, honestly.
Yeah.
But it's smooth. It's crisp. I like it.
It is crisp. I will admit to that.
It's very good.
So
that's what we got for today for a
beer of the week is this. So
the Road Trip, which is
a great name, by the way.
Yeah, spelled RHODE like Rhode Island.
Paying homage to Rhode Island.
Very clever.
They are out of Newport, which is awesome.
Yes.
Man, Newport. I feel like Newport's underrated when it comes to beer making. You know.
Yeah. What other beers did they have over there?
I have no fucking clue.
Okay.
But
You were saying-
but I've been to Newport and
Yeah.
I've been to some of the breweries
Uh-huh.
in Newport and they actually are pretty damn good.
You got some good stuff over there?
Oh yeah, dude.
It's funny, when I think of Newport, I think of that Newport winery, like when you're going into the
of
city.
course, yeah.
I don't know. Do they actually make their own wine over there?
Yeah, they do. Like so you pass the winery itself, and then there's like that huge field
Yeah,
where
yeah.
it always has like the nets and everything.
Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah, yep.
That's
Oh,
great.
those are those. Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, so
Maybe we have to throw wine into the mix one of these days when we're feeling a little.
when I turn 30,
Yeah.
that's when drinking beer stops and drinking wine begins.
We get some classy glasses and
Yeah,
stuff.
no, that's fucking
Yeah.
little. But this past few weeks have been pretty entertaining as of late.
Yeah.
So on today's show, we're gonna actually touch on a few things.
A lot of things going on in just society, right?
In society,
in
yeah.
general.
Obviously, the whole P. Diddy thing.
Honestly, dude, I don't really know all that much about that. We have the iPad. We'll probably bust it out and sort of do a little Twitter
If
search.
anybody really knows what's going on, like, there's some fucked up shit happening in this fucking world.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's the music industry is being, like...
Exposed?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's not even just P. Diddy then. It's a bunch of people?
It's a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Interesting.
It's bad.
Yeah.
They showed a list of like people who attended these parties.
Uh-huh.
They call it a Diddy party.
Diddy party.
Which is pretty much like a freak off party.
Uh-huh.
So they pretty much like, I'm pretty sure these parties they just fuck.
Okay.
And
I'm listening.
I guess we could start with the whole Diddy thing. So
Yeah, we
like,
should. Yeah, hop right into it.
So I guess he's got a few charges on him.
Uh-huh.
I forgot what the charges were, but they're pretty bad.
Yeah.
And then I guess they like raided his like Miami home. They found like drugs, guns, you know, like cash. I don't know what it was, but
They found a bunch of shit
they
in
found
there.
a bunch of illegal shit, and they were like, yeah, no. So and then everything started opening up. So they like I think one of the biggest names, and everyone's probably like thinking the same thing is like Beyonce.
Oh, really? Like just her being involved in that? Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy because there's a lot of conspiracy theories out there of like, who was it? Fucking like young rappers back in the day getting killed by P. Diddy.
Uh-huh.
Or
Oh, yeah, like the whole Biggie Smalls thing and all that.
no,
I don't know.
Tupac.
Tupac?
No,
Yeah.
was it? No. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I think it was Tupac because Biggie was part of Diddy's party too. So
Yeah.
But dude, like I watched like videos and TikToks on it, and I'm like, bro, it's all starting to make sense now.
Yeah?
It's all starting to make sense a little bit.
So what's the point of the parties? Is that you just think people, like, did people know going into it, you think, that they
Yeah,
just party-
100%.
Oh, you thought...
Like,
yeah.
because it was like a freak off. So like, it didn't matter if you were a man or a woman. Like, Diddy just wants to fuck.
Yeah.
So like, there was videos of like of audio Diddy fucking like Meek Mill.
What the hell?
Yeah, dude. There was from like P Diddy's like former bodyguard.
Wow.
So, yeah, I'll let you watch on your own spare time.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but
All I've been seeing online is just like all the like the baby oil, like everyone like taking pictures of baby. Even people like for Halloween, like I've seen like people on like Facebook, like even like family members, like their kids like dressing up as like P Diddy for like Halloween and shit.
see, that's bad. That's really bad.
No, but like a bunch of people like it. But I never actually like looked into the whole situation, to be honest with
Yeah,
you.
dude, it's actually like a lot, minus the memes and everything.
Yeah.
It's a lot worse than what it sounds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
It's crazy too, because it's like it reminds me of like that. Who's that guy who had like the Epstein, right? His whole
Yeah,
island
yeah.
where people would like rich people would go there and like
this is pretty much like identical to it.
yeah. Well, that's kind of what it sounds like, to be honest. But I think with Epstein, like they would sort of blackmail people. Like
same thing with Diddy. I think.
Like you would like they would bring girls or whatever there, and guys and whoever else would do things with them, and then they'd be like, oh, you know, the girl's 15, by the way, right? And it's like everything's recorded and all that sort
Yeah.
of stuff. So it's like I think part of the reason they did that was for like blackmailing purposes.
Yeah.
I don't know too much about it, but it's these sort of things are. It's wild that this happens in everyday life, you know.
It's
like most
crazy.
people just go to work and they go to their plumbing job and they're fucking worried about pipes and fucking making sure that, you know, they're doing their 40 hours and worrying about their dog licking their balls. And then there's other people who are going to like
freak offs.
Never once been invited to a freak off.
Nope.
Not one time. Not once.
Nope, because we're white. That's why.
Yeah. White, blue collar. Well, I guess I'm not super blue collar, but just average dudes. no freak offs. I mean, honestly, I'm kind of glad though. You know, I'd rather not. I'd rather not be involved in any of that. You know what I mean?
It's scary.
That's scary.
Think
No,
about
no,
it.
really, that's what it
It
comes
really
down
is.
to. That's wild, dude.
So besides that, because that's really not really important to me. Shut up. I think his medication makes him piss a lot. That's why. So or he's just really wants attention.
Yeah.
So
Probably the second one.
Yeah.
He sees us talking and looking at each other, and then he's like, "What about me?"
Yeah. So anyways, besides that, my greatest role model of all time, the entrepreneur, like genius, I would say, Elon Musk had a tremendous weekend this weekend. I want to talk about it. So, besides the whole rocket
Yep.
test thing,
Yeah.
which I guess was like huge because it's one of the bigger rockets that he did.
I think it's like a booster, right, or something like that.
I think so.
Honestly, going forward, I should probably do more research before we do these fucking podcasts.
I did some research.
Okay.
I did some research. So it's all good.
Tiago's the
Which is
professional,
surprising because I'm stupid as fuck. Alex is more the brains,
right?
really.
I just see shit that's going on, but I don't look into it. I'm a headline reader.
So
I see shit on TikTok.
remember
and I'm like, okay.
I remember watching the thing on. So it was a rocket
Yep.
that you would obviously attach to like a spaceship, and it was a rocket, and then it's actually one of the bigger rockets that you normally use to like send spaceships up, and I think it went. I don't know how many feet it went. It went a decent amount.
Yeah.
And it came back and it landed perfectly.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, like this motherfucker is smart as shit. He has a great team at SpaceX.
100%.
Like filled of the smartest people,
Bro.
in the world.
100%.
Not even in the world. It has to be in the world.
Oh yeah, dude.
Because like, bro, the fact that you can have something so powerful go up in the atmosphere, come back down, like, and like it still like puts off like the boosters and everything.
Right.
It just lands perfectly. I'm like, what's next?
Like, bro, I can hardly parallel park. You know what I mean?
And you have a Subaru,
I know.
which has
a backup camera.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, when I parked outside, I did parallel park my first shot, which is not common. It was on the right side of the road, though, dude. Left side of the road,
you can't do it.
forget about it.
Dude.
Not the first time, dude. Not the first time. People are landing rockets out of the fucking sky, and I'm like, let me see if I can park on the let me see if I can park on the left side of the road today.
No. My wife, she can't parallel park for shit. If she has to, she'll do it. But
Yeah.
she has to take a few tries.
Yeah.
But if we're out, like if we're in the city or something, she's like, "Can you park for me?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll park."
You guys just switch seats.
Yeah, we do a Chinese fire drill and everything.
Chinese fire drill. I've never heard that before.
Oh, you never heard that?
No.
It's a game that you play. So you're at a
Here we go.
you're at a red light,
Yeah.
and someone says, and usually you're in a group full of cars.
Uh-huh.
You say Chinese fire drill. Everybody gets out of the car and just starts going around the car until the light turned green.
Yeah.
And then wherever you are in like the area of the door, you go back in there.
Yeah.
And so like I could be driving. I could say like Chinese fire drill. We just one.
Yeah.
I could be in the back now and someone else driving my car.
Charlie's whipping it now.
Yeah, I'm like, oh fuck.
Not again.
But yeah, it's Chinese fire drill. I'm surprised you haven't heard that before.
No, that's good. I like that. They should do that with rockets too. You know, they get out of they go around the rockets.
Maybe. But so besides the rocket with SpaceX, Elon Musk dropped 3 bombs this weekend too. He has obviously he owns Tesla, and Tesla's a self-driving car. So now they're making self-driving vans.
Oh, really?
Like vans.
Yeah. Like a work van.
Like a van,
Just a van.
yeah, but not like it can hold like I think 20 or so people, 18 or 20. I could be wrong.
Almost like a little bus.
It's like a mini bus, but it's a van. It's shaped like a van.
Yeah.
And it self-drives wherever you need to go.
Damn.
So think about that for a second, right?
So it's like a little bus almost.
It's almost like a little bus.
Yeah.
But it's shaped like a van.
Yeah.
So, but think about this, right? Because this is huge.
Yeah.
Huge. Especially like in the workforce, like with like
Trades.
in the trades.
Like on a trades podcast.
Yeah.
Something we'd want to discuss perhaps.
So I think the van's going to be huge.
Yeah.
Especially for tradesmen.
Uh-huh.
Because carpooling, you have like so many guys going to the same job site. Bro, now you could take this fucking van.
Yeah.
You can sock up.
Right. And then you guys are up so early in the morning to get to your job site. So it's like if everyone's tired, maybe this thing just self-drives you there.
Yeah, and then everyone just takes a nap.
Everyone gets a little bit, a little bit of rest going up to the job site. You know what I mean? That'd be kind of nice.
It would be nice.
Slapping out a little nap,
Dude, when I don't have to drive, I take a nap.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Dude.
You guys are up early, right? Like 3, sometimes 4 or 5 in the morning,
Me personally, I'm up at 4 o'clock in the morning every day.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah.
I kind of just want to wake up one day and just be a millionaire.
Yeah.
It's not gonna work. I gotta do hard work to become a millionaire.
We gotta do a lot of these podcasts, dude. We gotta get real viral. Yeah. Fuck you, Elon Musk.
No. What? No.
No, I love you, Elon.
No.
You're the best.
No.
We're just trying to get clickbait over here,
Yeah.
That van that's sick though, dude.
The van is nice and like it's obviously self drives and everything like that, which is wicked nice.
Do we know what it's called? We have the iPad. We should even just like pull it up on there. See what this thing looks like.
Delete my porn history.
Okay, all right. Scat porn, very nice. Shit on the chest, very good. Good stuff.
That's disgusting, Alex.
That's
And then on top of the van, he made a self-driving cab.
Oh wow.
A taxi.
Uber. It's gonna be changing the game, dude.
But dude,
wasn't Google working on like a self-driving thing like that for a while? Whatever happened to the Google car? Did they just give up on life?
I think they gave up on it.
They just gave up on it?
They were like, nah, we're not that smart.
Yeah, Tesla
So
just said,
the van is actually called Tesla's Robo-Van.
oh, wow. It's kind of badass
So,
looking.
like...
We should throw this up into the fucking video.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool looking. Wow. What the fuck? It kind of looks like a toaster almost, doesn't it? Maybe, or I don't know, like something like a harmonica.
I have no idea what it is.
A harmonica case, a weird subway sub.
I have no idea what it is.
Yeah.
But it's cool.
It is cool.
Let me see if I can get like a picture of the interior.
Wait, so this is already released then?
Not released. It's been like obviously like
just discussed, like a prototype is in the works, sort of thing.
But they actually have a live like one.
Oh, they did like a demonstration with it,
and it was actually really cool to watch. So that's the interior of it.
Oh wow, dude! Holy shit, that's nice.
So you have 4, 3, probably the same thing. So all right, so I was wrong. It was holding
So that's 7, 10, like 10 people.
10, 12 people maybe. Let me see. Actually, it's on Twitter.
It almost looks like a little train on the inside, but like a nice train,
Let's see, Elon Musk. Man, I love Elon Musk's Twitter, by the way.
Oh, that's the booster.
That's the booster. Yep. And then let me see if I can pull up.
Tesla manufacturing.
Boom. Sorry, boys. This is part of the research that we do.
Yeah. This is usually what we do beforehand, but you know,
this is the cab right here.
We robot.
I don't know what the cab's called, but it's the same. Oh, that's the interior then. Okay, cool.
Oh,
dude, that interior is nice.
Oh, so there's 3 or 4 seats in the back, 7.
No,
10.
there's 4.
Oh, then there's another 4 on the back. So
no, there's 4 and 3. That's
4 and 3, and then it looks like on the other side there's 3 and 4 too.
Yeah,
so like 14 seats maybe.
That's huge.
Damn.
That's a crew right there.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say how many guys are in a crew typically.
Depends on how much you do, you know.
Yeah.
Wow, that's huge.
Yeah, but maybe you get like a van for like one sort of crew, or you get a couple vans for an area.
Especially if like companies have like that are big job sites.
Yeah.
That have like 20 or so guys there.
Uh-huh.
Like, bro, like hire a few more guys and then just take 2 vans.
Bro, that's meant.
And then now you don't have to worry about company vehicles.
Uh-huh.
You know, obviously that is a company vehicle, but you don't have to worry about people going into company vehicles.
Right.
I think the only issue would be
Yeah,
tools.
where do you put your tools?
Where do you put your tools?
Yeah.
That's the big thing.
Yeah, because everyone brings their pack outs.
Yep. Well, I mean,
there has to be some sort of storage in those things, or that's
definitely not for pack outs.
Yeah,
no way.
Pack outs.
I mean, maybe they take one van for the boys and then one van for the tools.
For the tool, that's not a bad idea.
Take out the seats.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Even on like the first day of the job or whatever, everyone can just kind of bring their tools there, leave them there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Lock them up or something.
Yeah.
And then.
But you also run the risk of like, what happens if you get called somewhere else?
Oh, true that.
So
true. Yeah, but you guys are typically at a job site for like sometimes a few months at a time.
Yeah,
right?
It's hit and miss sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes you're hopping around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was huge. I thought that was very interesting.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Because
That's badass.
it's self-driving.
Uh-huh.
It's a van. Holds 14, 15 people. Like, you can bring, like a wedding party in there if you really wanted to.
Yeah, right? Turn into like a little party bus almost.
But
then you don't have to worry about people drinking and driving.
Yeah, I think that was a
huge
huge thing that Elon was trying to hit.
Yeah.
So kudos to Elon. Oh,
Yeah.
that's my dinner.
Little chicken parm.
Tuscan chicken.
Wow.
My way. I'm gonna have to give you some because there's a lot.
I'm not gonna say no.
But he also made a cab as well.
Oh, really?
Yep. I'm pretty sure it's not RoboCab.
Yeah.
If he named it, Elon Musk is just a fucking troll. He's a big time troll, bro.
I guess that's the thing too, right? Like once you have a self-driving car and a self-driving van, what's the difference between a self-driving car and a self-driving taxi? The taxi, the only difference is it's just going to pick someone up and then bringing them where they want to go. Because if you have the technology to bring the person where they want to go, all you need is just to import like someone calling for the thing, right?
Yep.
And then a platform probably like Uber already has that nailed. So I wonder if that's how they're doing. If they,
I feel like Uber is going to make a move.
yeah,
They're going to be like, okay, we're going to give it. But Elon's going to be like, well, I mean, I can make my own fucking Uber share ride thing.
yeah. I mean, I think the app is the easy part. I think the building the car is probably the hard
hardest.
part. So you think he's going to build like his
I think
own
he's going to make his own map.
like a Uber, like his own Uber?
Yep. He's already in talk. There's rumors. There was rumors before, but there was rumors of like him wanting to make like his own like brand of phones.
He should.
Not Apple or anything like that.
His own.
But think about that. Like, then you have like the I'm gonna flat out say it. Elon Musk is a fucking genius.
Bro, he might be an alien, bro. He might be a Martian.
I think
I'm not kidding, bro. Like, how the fuck? Who the fuck else does any of that shit, bro?
a man with a vivid imagination.
Bro, and like execution abilities out the ass, bro. Like if you want, like, let's just play it out right now. Okay. We built a podcast. It's been fucking like 7 months in the making. We have like 12 episodes, right? If we wanted to today, like we decided like, hey, let's build our autonomous car company. Where the fuck do you even start with that idea? Like, it's an idea. Yeah. Cool. Where do you get the manufacturing plant?
Yeah.
How the fuck do you program any of that? Where do you get the materials? Bro, what? How the fuck? Dude, I have a hard time finding guests to come on a fucking podcast. But dude, that's not it. That's not it though. He has the Tesla company, the fucking car company, SpaceX. Yep. He has the fucking boring company where he's drilling under the earth in California. I don't know if he's still doing that.
He is. I saw a video of him doing a test run with like a reporter.
Yeah.
Dude, they were going like 150 miles per hour.
Bro, fucking wild. But dude, so he has Tesla, SpaceX, the boring company. Fucking, he owns Twitter. He changed the name of Twitter to X, and
then now,
I still call it Twitter. Honestly, it's probably one of those things.
I call it. It's kind of like natural to call it Twitter.
Yeah.
But it's X.
It's X.
So,
yeah.
but and then
X gonna give it to you.
And then on top of everything else, he's with Donald Trump too. Like on these campaign rallies and everything like that.
Oh yeah, I seen that the hat he had, the "Make America Great Again" or what?
It was that, but it was blacked out.
Black, yeah, which is kind of
goes
fire.
hard, bro.
It's kind of a fire.
Goes
hat.
hard.
Yeah, it's
goes
kind of a fire hat. To be honest.
Did I show you the new sticker
No.
that I made? Or actually, I think I made it, but I showed it to you already, and you were like, "Fucking fire! Let's fucking send it." Let's see if I still have it. That one, yeah.
Yeah, it's sick.
No.
Yeah, it's cool.
I think we should just like sell it.
Yeah.
Just sell it to people. Like,
well, we have to. Right, because the campaign's
election, in November.
The election is in pretty much 2 weeks at this point, which is fucking wild.
Yep.
But dude, so this is a good transition from Elon to. We should probably finish off with the robots and then get into like the.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So the final thing is.
Wait, hold on. Did we touch base on everything he's been doing? So Tesla, SpaceX, the Boring Company, Twitter, now known as X.com. What else? Remember the flamethrower he built at one point?
Wasn't that the Boeing company too? Or no.
I don't know what company, but he built a fucking flamethrower.
Yeah, but it was.
And he called it not a flamethrower, so he could sell it. Just fucking, he's a troll, but like the smartest, funniest, like.
I love Elon.
Yeah, I dick ride a little hard for Elon, but dude, to be honest, man, if there's someone to dick ride, like that's probably the guy,
him,
right?
100%.
Like, dude, he's him, right? We joke about saying we're him. Nah, dude, Elon is him, bro. We're her, if anything.
Elon's the GOAT right now.
Yeah.
I think he's undoubtedly like the man that can like pretty much fix a lot of problems.
Bro, before him, who was it? It was like maybe Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs built some cool shit, but I don't know if Steve really built it. He had guys who built it for him, and he was kind of the creative mind.
The difference between Steve Jobs and Elon was Steve Jobs was very like just technology. Like only phones or tablets or anything like that.
Yeah.
Grant, he made one of the big, and it's still to date one of the biggest technological advances of our time. Making a supercomputer into a phone.
Fucking crazy, dude.
Well,
it started off as an iPod, right?
It started off as a regular
music,
iPod.
Yeah.
Just music. And then all of a sudden it became an iPhone.
Yeah, so I think it was iPod had music. Then there was like they built a capacity into it where you could take pictures. Because I had one of those iPods that could take pictures. And then once you have music and pictures, it's sort of I don't know how the idea of the App Store came to be. That's fucking beyond me. That's fucking beautiful.
Great thing too.
But yeah, to your point, right? Like so, Steve Jobs was more of just like pure technology, like phones. He was involved in Pixar.
He was.
Yeah, he started Pixar.
He was.
But like Elon, to your point, is like. Yeah, dude, he's building like shit in the real world, like cars and fucking spaceships and like technology that's fucking.
He's living. I feel like he's living a lot of people's dreams right now.
Bro.
You know what I mean?
And he built PayPal, which is kind of cool.
He did.
Little fun,
I didn't know that.
Fun little side note.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
him, Peter Thiel. There's a bunch of guys who did it.
Oh shit.
They were called the PayPal Mafia back in the day.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
That hits hard.
Yeah. Which was also, I think it was also called X. Like, yeah, I swear to God, it was like PayPal, but he had a version called X or something like that. But yeah, it's fucking wild what he's doing.
Elon loves his desk.
And I guess the relevance to the tradespeople is the fucking self-driving vans, bro. Implications of that is wild. Even just fucking picks you up in the morning. You can sleep on your way to the job site, feel rested on your,
on your way home.
Work all day, then rest on your way back. And it's like, bro, if you can give people back 2 hours of their day of just resting. That's
huge.
Especially for trades guys who are breaking their back, trades men and women who are breaking their backs.
Yep.
That's fucking huge. But that's not it. But there's more.
But Alex was like literally like he was in like I don't even know how to like pronounce it really. You were like creaming your pants really.
Yeah, I think that's the way to pronounce it.
Because you were like, bro, look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. You sent me like 4 text messages all at once.
Yes.
And if anybody really knows me, I don't really respond to texts that fast.
Yes. However,
but when you spam text me, one I get fucking annoyed.
Yes.
And 2, I'm like, something's really happening.
Yeah.
So I check, and then you were like, look at this, look at this, look at this, and then you sent me pictures of Elon Musk, Tesla robots, and I'm like, that's interesting.
Yes.
That's very interesting.
Yes.
Because I saw, dude, like, I literally was living. The crazy thing was, like, I think 1 or 2 days before Elon dropped all this shit. I watched iRobot with Will Smith. Great movie, by the way.
I need to watch that movie, dude.
Bro, hey, everything in that movie was pretty much brought to real life.
Really?
It's scary.
Wow.
Because I know how that movie ends.
Yeah.
And
oh no.
It
doesn't sound like a good ending.
It's a good ending, but like obviously the climax and everything like that, it makes you like obviously movie, movie magic.
Yeah.
But Elon did the impossible. He made functioning robots that can do more than just walking. I think
Let's just take a deep breath right now.
Let's thank him first of all.
Well, I don't know if we want to thank anyone yet about having robots.
I think we should definitely. I feel like he had something to do with it, and I feel like Boston Dynamics had something to do with it too, because they're making robots too. They make police dogs. Yeah. Police dog robots.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So like you'll see, it's like a 4-legged robot, and it acts like a police dog.
Oh, I didn't know it was for. I remember there was.
I could be fucking.
I remember they were making the dogs. I didn't know there was for police implications.
I think they started doing like for the police and everything like that.
Damn, that's fucking wild, bro. So do we know what? I guess we should probably even look it up on Twitter. What this robot thing is called? Because we can obviously talk about like.
Knowing Elon, he probably called it iRobot.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, by the way, that's the cab.
It's a fucking like gold Tesla looking thing,
dude,
huh?
Look at it. It's nice.
Yeah, it's got like the butterfly doors or whatever.
Huge
monitor.
Screen, and then huge storage in the back too.
What's it called? A Cybercab, huh?
Cybercab. Very catchy name, I will say. So you have RoboVan.
Yeah.
And Cybercab.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm watching Timmy Turner in the Pants. And now let's look up Elon Musk.
Robots. There it is, right at the top.
See, like, yeah, they're making the comparison to
iRobot. Yeah.
But these things are incredible.
Elon,
So, humanoid robot.
Yeah.
Tesla's humanoid robot.
So they look like they're built like a human, right? They have the head.
They literally look like a human.
Yeah.
It's scary. I think it's good, but it's scary.
Yeah. Very scary.
Because, like, it's probably based off of AI.
Yeah.
Or I don't know.
I fucking hope not. Maybe not for starters. That's not
if Elon knows what's best for him, he won't do that.
Yeah.
But dude, like,
because even back to like all his inventions, he was involved in that OpenAI thing. Like, And he was even like ChatGPT, OpenAI. He was at the forefront of all of that. And it was interesting because they literally called it OpenAI because they wanted it to be an open source thing that everyone could sort of see what was going on, like the code.
Yeah.
And AI, obviously, because it's artificial intelligence. And then fucking Sam Altman, who is the CEO of it now, who built it with Elon, they fucking closed it, so no one knows what the fucking code is now, and they completely transitioned it, which is why Elon built that fucking Grok, whatever sort of thing.
Oh yeah, that's what I see on Twitter all the time.
Yeah.
You have to subscribe to be on that.
Yeah. But honestly, dude, I will say this though: if someone's gonna build robots, it's probably better that it's Elon than it's someone else, because if it's Elon, I think he'll think through like what are good safety parameters to put on it.
True.
Whereas if it's some
Schmuck.
they might not do that, and we know how.
That's the thing about Elon. I feel like Elon plays chess. He definitely like always 5 steps ahead. He always thinks
5 steps ahead, and like think about the dangerous shit he's already built, right? Like a car company, bro. Like cars are just about. I think. Don't quote me on this, but I know car accidents are amongst the highest like rates of like.
Well, that's because
death.
of human error, isn't it?
But what I'm saying is like that's a scary endeavor to go into, right? Because it's like there's so much death around that. Yeah. And then spaceships, bro. Like you're literally sending people into into space. Like, yeah, I mean, human life isn't meant to be up there. So you took on these 2 huge ventures that are very risky and like to human life. So if he's going to take on, I'd rather him take on robots than someone else take on the fucking robots. Well, Not to say this is going to end well, but I think we have the best likelihood of success if it's Elon rather than, I don't fucking know. Do you want like
who would be the next?
Do you want Kamala Harris to build robots? I mean, probably not, right?
She
like,
can't even build America. Like, what the fuck?
Or politics aside, like who the fuck? Like you want Jeff Bezos to build robots? Probably not. I mean, he does for Amazon, but
dude, that'd be interesting. Him and Elon and Jeff Bezos, Amazon and Tesla.
Bro, I don't know what the fuck Jeff Bezos is up to, or fucking. Did you see Mark Zuckerberg with those fucking glasses that he's coming out with?
Oh, the Meta glasses.
Yeah,
dude. Again, artificial intelligence.
Bro, wild.
I never thought in my lifetime I'd ever deal with artificial intelligence.
Bro.
And now, like, if I ever have kids, I'm like, they're gonna like they're gonna be deep into it.
Bro, do you want to hear something crazy? I know we're veering off a little bit, but we'll rope it back after this. Just the idea of the kids. I was on some social media platform. It was either Instagram or I think it was TikTok actually. There's this father who's like, I don't know if running an experiment is the right way to say it, but with his child, he's putting his kid on like 7 to 8 screens a day, and he's adding more screens as much as he can because he thinks or knows in the future like how many screens we're gonna have to deal with. Think about it like this, dude. Growing up, how many screens did we have?
I didn't have any.
Maybe a TV.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my bad. Okay, let me rephrase that. I had one TV. That's
right.
It.
You had a TV, maybe a Game Boy. Maybe a Game Boy.
Yeah.
Or a PSP at some point.
I had a Game Boy.
Yeah. But kids nowadays, bro, like I don't want to be like that old guy, like kids nowadays, but even us, right? Like
Alex, we're not 30.
We have phones. Yep. Like just here, right? We have two phones set up, a fucking TV set up. And I have a laptop in my fucking backpack. You have an iPad on the table, and just like, bro, that's fucking six screens like right here.
So and then not to mention if you have like an Apple Watch or something. That's
yeah, dude, I have my Whoop on. I don't know if you have your Apple Watch on.
I don't.
And then there's people who wear Aura ring. Like there's so many fucking pieces of technology that we have on us. So this guy is like putting his kid. I'm gonna find the TikTok because I think it's kind of interesting and it's probably a good idea. Because with parenting, you always want to set your kids up for the future and success, right? Yep. But like when I first seen that, like my emotional reaction was like, well, why the fuck would you do that to a baby or a kid? But it's like, well, maybe that's what you should do. Because a lot of parents, like, they get their kids reading early, and that sets their kid up for success. If our whole future is going to be screens, right? Like, with people like Mark Zuckerberg building these glasses that you're going to wear all day. Well, dude, if your kid is already used to that, then it's not going to be much of a transition for them. You know what I mean? But it's fucking wild, dude. Just like where parenting is even going with all of this. You know what I mean? Like, it's fucking insane. Like you're talking about AI. You never thought you'd have AI in your life. Did you ever think like a 1 or 2 year old, a 3 year old kid would have fucking 7 screens in front of it, where it's like playing this?
Because I'm very traditional. Yeah. I'm very old school. Like I want to make sure like my kids read books and shit. Mm-hmm. But and my wife agrees. Like we both said like, oh, we're not gonna give them a tablet. Yeah. But then now like when you really like, this is like the shower thoughts I have is like. I'm like, bro, we're getting so advanced in technology that, like, dude, like, there's audiobooks now. I don't even need to read a book anymore.
Right.
Someone can just speak it to me.
Right.
I like reading books because I like highlighting shit.
Yeah.
But, like, someone can just speak it to me. And I'm like, huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Right.
Fuck. So, and then, dude, like, everything's based off of technology now.
Yeah.
It's great. It's great that it is, but I feel like for the younger generation, it's a hit or miss.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't want them to get so attached. Because I feel like the younger generation, like when they have like the technology in front of them, they'll use it for like, you know, social media, TikToks, Instagram, all that shit, instead of using it for actually like good things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think it's how the parents provide the technology, and like, you know, the electronics and everything like that. It's how you teach them how to like properly do it instead of doomsday scrolling.
Yeah.
Constantly, and I catch myself doing it sometimes too. But then like I'll be on like TikTok and Instagram, and I'll find like a reel or a video I like, and I just watch their profile.
Right.
And I'm like, wow, this is fucking really interesting shit. You know
Right.
what I mean? So, but
that's a good point though, dude. It's like no one ever really taught us about technology.
Nope.
It's funny, like in schools, people talk so much about like, oh, dude, I wish I would have learned about taxes in school. I wish I would have learned about like doing checks or like about banking in school, because that would have set you up in life a better way.
we don't even use checks anymore.
Well, you know what I'm saying though, is just that there's things in school that we weren't taught that are so integral to our lives. It's like, maybe we should start considering like, technology isn't going to go anywhere unless there's some sort of apocalypse that happens and the technology gets wiped out, which is a possibility. But if like, given the direction we're going in, it might not hurt to like teach our kids how to like, to the best of our knowledge, how to like safely use technology, right? How to like use it as like a thinking partner rather than just like this consumatory thing. You know what I mean? Where you just, to your point, just doom scrolling or whatever else you're doing on there. You know, it's probably hard to teach someone like how to use it because people are going to use it for however they want. But I don't know. They teach us all different types of things. Like when you're learning to drive a car, they teach you how to drive it safely.
Yeah.
Right. There's speed limits. There's fucking, you know, you wear your seatbelt. There's brake, check both ways before you go. All these sorts of things. You know, there's probably similar things you could probably do with like phones and computers and all the rest of that sort of stuff. But it's just fucking crazy, dude. And even just, I guess, back to the robot thing, it's
because that opens a lot of doors now.
Bro, wild.
Because I saw videos of like the robot, like obviously walking and everything like that. But then they were at like concession stands passing out drinks, food. And I'm like, bro, that's going to open all the doors now.
Yeah.
Because like if they're just starting doing this, and this is like his version 1 or version whatever.
Yeah.
Bro, think about it in like version like 5 or 6. They'll be running, you know? They'll be able to lift like thousands of pounds with no pressure.
Bro, it's like you start to think about it, right? Like if they can already hand out food at concession stands, it's like, well, you can start to think of something like you go to McDonald's in the future. It's just like,
it's all robots.
Like, why would you need people there?
Yeah.
People always complain about working there anyways, right? So it's just, right? Like, so it's like, why not just fill the place with robots?
Yeah.
And because I guess it's cheaper for the business owner. It's cheaper for the people. It's, you know, they're just, you know, like it becomes like a manufacturing plant, but just
then my question would pop up is like, all these robots are taking the jobs. What do humans do?
Well, it's fun to even think about like what sort of jobs did the robots take immediately?
Yeah.
Probably fast food.
100%. Anything to do with that's like, I feel like anything to do with like customer service, really. Because like when you think about it, self checkout nowadays, people like humans do it. But
yeah.
It's like we don't nowadays. Like especially like I went to Walmart the other day. There was like 3 people on cash registers. Everything else was self checkout.
Right.
So like, dude, what happens if one day, right, they eliminate all the self checkouts, all the robots are there. They're like, okay, put your items there. They're just scanning back.
Right.
And they. Like, no, but it'd be funny because, like, you know, you try to get, like, talk back from it, like, oh, yeah, your total is blah, blah, blah. And then, like, some Karen or something be like, this is on sale. This is like 2 for $6. And then the robot just looking at it like, error. Error.
Well, that's actually kind of crazy, right? Because the robots aren't going to have any emotions. So it's like if you like yell at it or you give it sass or whatever, it's I don't know, like how would it react to it?
I don't know.
It depends how it's programmed, I guess,
man.
right?
Yeah.
Because like you as a cashier, you might have had a bad day, like your dog might be sick or something.
I think that's the other thing too. Is like when you take out the human error
Yeah.
of like people like having bad days or like something's going on in their lives
Right.
and they bring it to work and then it affects their work.
Yeah.
You bring a robot in, bro. That robot has literally one job, and it's just to bag groceries
Right.
and just accept the money, and that's it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, because I wonder then, right? Like, do you the robots obviously don't get paid, right? So who owns that? It's just like the person who owns Stop and Shop just makes more. That's kind of the issue that starts to arise, right? Because it's like all these people who are kind of at, I don't want to say the bottom of the food chain, but like doing things like cashier work or like working in fast food, kind of like the more, menial jobs or whatever.
Yep.
If they all get replaced by robots,
now what?
what are they going to do for work and for money?
Yep.
And then all of the money that was going to them now goes to the business owner. Yep. So now there's this humongous divide from the poor to the rich, which we know what happens with that. It's like a lot of violence and instability immediately. So it's like you quickly start to realize like, well, if there's no jobs for those people to do, what the fuck are they going to do?
There's going to be
and how are they going to provide?
Yeah.
Which is why I think they come up with that idea of like universal basic income, where it's like everyone gets allotted like a certain amount of money, where it's like I don't know I don't know if it's called like 20,000 a year or some shit like that, which probably isn't enough to live off. They'd have to work out the kinks of like how much money is livable.
Yeah.
But like, dude, if there's no jobs or people to do them, like what the fuck how are people going to provide for themselves?
Exactly.
Because we started off with fast food, but like, I don't know. We had Bobby on the other time, which was one of my favorite podcasts, and he's in sort of, the remodeling industry, painting specifically. They do a lot of painting. He's like, I can paint pretty laser, but I'm not an actual laser. If a robot can paint it faster and better than you 100% of the time, then why the fuck would you pay people to paint when you could just pay this robot? And maybe the robot's 20 grand, but it's like, well, how many jobs do you need for that robot to do before it pays itself off?
Yeah.
Right? Like how much would a business owner make in a year off that one robot? Like you probably pay your employees more than 20,000 a year, right?
Some
like,
employees, yeah.
Like I'd imagine, right? What's 20,000 a year like divided by
that's
52
like
weeks?
barely minimum wage.
Yeah, I don't even know if that's minimum wage. That might be like $12 an hour or some shit like that.
Oh, I'll whip up the old calculator. Thank God I got this iPad, bro.
Yeah.
I never thought in a million years I'd have an iPad, but I'm also fucking 30 years old, so I can fucking buy big boy things now.
Hell yeah, dude. But yeah, dude, I think it's something like $12 an hour or something like that. Maybe less.
Oh God, excuse me.
So 20,000 divided by 52.
Yeah, that's crazy. I have to fucking download the app. It was never fucking installed. All right, so 20,000.
Yeah, divided by 52.
By 52. 384.
So then divide that by 40 hours.
Bro, $9.
$9 an hour.
$9.61 to be exact.
Yeah, and here's the thing: robots can work more than 40 hours.
100%.
They can work till the batteries. Are they battery operated?
They can be. They can. I feel like when stores closes, they all fucking march.
Yeah.
To their charging stations. Boom.
Yeah. Right. But that's the thing, dude. It's like, okay, cool. All of the fast food joints are down. All those people have to go somewhere, so they're going to try to find new skilled work to do. Maybe they go into the trades or something and they learn painting or blah, blah, blah. But all the basic ones are going to get wiped out the quickest, right? So it's like the basic jobs, flipping a burger, right? Putting the burger in the bag. To your point, cashier, taking the food or whatever, putting it in the bag. Painting, paint the line, set up the line. It's the more intricate stuff that's going to be a little bit harder to sort of program into it. It's like, well, with plumbing, it's like, well, this pipe turns this way sometimes and it goes down. But it's like, bro, like, what the fuck what's going to happen? What's going to happen? What is this? I guess we could just be like, what does this mean for the trades, right? Like, what does this mean for tradespeople?
I think it's a opening for business owners that in construction, because you will take out labor costs, labor everything, and the wear and tear on you guys to last a little bit longer.
Right.
And so, like, great example would be the combination of RoboVan and Tesla robots.
Right.
And you would have, like, say if you have like these big ass fucking robots, all they do is just lift heavy shit all day.
Right.
Bro, you know how much of a fucking like. That's huge for like labor guys.
Yeah.
And then you have the RoboVan bringing everybody there, everybody back. That one that takes away fossil fuel usage,
Right.
everything like that takes like gas off the road, and like, because when you really think about it, like when people carpool, they only fit like 4 at a time.
Right.
This one fits like 14.
Right.
So
And I guess the thing too is if you're filling that thing with robots rather than people, is they don't really need to sit down. You could just stockpile that thing with like 50 robots in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's just like, I don't know, man. I guess my big concern starts to become like, for tradespeople listening to this,
hey, oh yeah,
what do you do when the robots come for your jobs?
yeah,
People are worried about immigrants coming from another country, working for next to nothing
Yep.
that they have to compete against, right? But now it's like, you know what's worse than an immigrant or someone who needs money? What about someone who doesn't need any money
Or
and they
doesn't
never
get
get
anything.
and they never get tired
Yeah.
and they get programmed with how to do it exactly right?
yeah, fucked.
Toodaloo.
Yeah.
Bro, let's just, I don't know, man. This is going to be something we have to kind of revisit.
I think I want to see 1 year after this all goes down. I want to see how the Robo van does. I want to see how the cab does. I want to see how the fucking robots do. I want to see how many advancements it can get.
Yeah.
Because if one day, shout out to my bosses, Rich and Mark, great guys. If one day they're like, guys, welcome our new employees. It's just a fleet of fucking Tesla robots. Me personally, I would be like, oh my God. And then I'm like, and then the other part of me would be like, oh no.
Yeah.
Because like the fear of like my job might get taken.
Bro, let's just play that scenario out.
All right, go
what
ahead.
do you do?
Fucking hell.
What do you like if your job got eliminated, right? Because like layoffs happen. Like layoffs happen for a number of reasons, right? Sometimes there's not enough work or blah blah blah.
Not enough work.
Like
not
let's
enough
just
work.
imagine a layoff where it's like there's now a new person doing your job, which is a robot.
Yeah.
And you've trained as a plumber for all of these years. But now you can't go get a job at a fast food place because there's also robots there. What do you do?
I think I might go golfing. I think I might hit the links.
With what money do you have?
I just go there. I think I just go there for free,
Yeah.
And then I walk up and be like, yeah, I'd like to play 18 holes. Robot said something to me.
Yeah.
It'll be fucking bam. Yeah, I don't know.
It's a hard question.
It's a hard question because like now it's like fuck. Because then now I feel like now you got to get something into robotics. Now you got to work something in robotics.
Yeah.
Because
there's gonna be someone that needs to manage them,
that has to
sure
maintenance them and everything like that. I feel like that's it. I feel like people like.
So if you're listening to this podcast and you are currently in the trades, you're gonna want to get into robotics mechanics. Honestly,
as soon as possible.
Yeah, well, something, right? Programming, leading, something. Because the point we got to is like, this is good for business owners.
Great for business owners.
Because you can just buy these robots and have them do the work for you, and you're not going to need a workforce anymore. But what do you do for the employees?
Yeah, like that's fucked, dude. Especially like it's the worst when like you get like laid off.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And
well, yeah, because you have maybe a wife, you have kids,
you have priorities.
People to provide for.
Yeah.
How are you going to provide?
Yeah. And like you don't get.
This
any
is
money.
something I would love our presidential candidates to address. Like,
Yeah,
this is the type of shit. This is the type of shit we actually need answers
Yeah.
to, not fucking like Ukraine war.
Yeah, I'm sick
all respect to like the Ukraine war and those other sorts of things, but like in reality, it's like, what are you gonna do for your people in this country, right? Because we've seen what happened with the hurricane. Like, we didn't even touch on that.
Also, prayers up to everybody in the South.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Devastated by 3 hurricanes, right? I think.
Yeah.
All back to back to back.
Yeah, like rest in peace to people who lost their lives
Yep.
and prayers to the families and everyone going through it right now.
Yep.
But the way we responded as a country to that was
Horrible.
fucking atrocious, dude.
Atrocious.
Fucking atrocious.
Yep.
Like, I don't know if it was like $700 or $750.
It was $750,
Bro,
but they called it a
what?
startup.
Bro, what the fuck, bro? Come on. People lost their goddamn home. Dude, a home is not $750. I know they're in Florida and their homes are a little bit cheaper there, but dude, not
750, like, bro.
But then they're like, oh, well, how much money do you expect us to get? Well, dude, how much money did you give to fucking wars and other dumb shit
Millions,
that we're doing?
bro,
that?
millions.
I'd rather you take all that money from that fucking shit and put it into the hurricane.
yeah.
Yeah, people who are Americans who are living here, who are paying taxes, who are sacrificing. Like,
Yep.
let's talk about this sort of shit. You know what I mean? Alex for president, 2024.
Dude, I'm not even gonna lie. You ever have those like moments in your car where you're having an imaginary fucking like argument?
Oh yeah,
So
every day. Every day.
I was
out loud, dude.
I was like, because I was listening to a podcast and they were talking about politics, and all of a sudden, I don't know why, I got so fucking mad. I'm like, bro, like, oh, they were talking about like Kamala Harris being on that like sex podcast thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was on like one of those like I don't think she was on the Huck Tour girl one. Also, like, great girl. I wish her nothing but the best.
Haley Welch.
Miss
Haley Welch.
Good girl. I know she doesn't mean any harm, but from one podcast,
talk your shit, Tiago.
From one podcast, right, that has been busting their balls ever since January, that reached, we actually reached over 100 followers on multiple platforms.
Shout out to
dude,
followers.
And it's like it's huge. It's huge, but for a girl that got famous for literally telling other girls what to do with dicks. Spit on that thing.
Spit on that thing.
It makes me mad that she has a podcast and she has like almost 1 million views. All for what? Because she got famous off of one fucking clip. Fuck do I gotta do?
That's wild, dude.
Fuck do I gotta do?
You gotta talk about the intricacies of robots and how they relate to the construction trades.
See, this is why, like, because they could never have conversations like that on their podcast.
Yeah.
They're too fucking dumb.
It's hard, man, because there's so much with that sort of thing. It's just like, what are people interested in? And like, da-da-da-da-da. Like, at the end of the day, dude, I think sometimes people just don't want to think about shit like this because it's fucking stressful. People just want to go home.
It's so interesting,
they want to toss on the Hawk Tua podcast or fucking whatever and just melt their minds.
Like, I watched Shane Gillis. He's funny.
He's so funny, dude.
But it's like...
so funny.
He's funny. And then also, like... I obviously love listening to Joe Rogan because he's smart. A lot of people think he's dumb, dude.
Bro, I don't know who the fuck thinks he's dumb. He's fucking has some
super smart and he's super funny too.
Bro, just the people he's had on there, fucking Elon Musk's, Gary V's, fucking Jordan Peterson's, fucking you name it, dude. He's had the
cream of the crop.
He's had the who's who.
He's
had the who's who.
And the day before election day, Donald Trump's going on Joe Rogan Experience.
Oh, really?
I swear to God, dude.
Damn.
And I'm going to listen to that
That's
live
a fucking
stream.
mic drop, dude. Damn.
Dude, I cannot wait for that.
That's wild.
Donald Trump's going to be like, Kamala, she shouldn't be president. Why would she even think that she could be president? I should be president. Let's talk about America. Joe, you're one of my favorite friends. And I don't appreciate that you've endorsed Tim Kennedy over me. It wasn't even fair. He's not even in the race anymore. You know he's endorsing me. Kamala's a bitch. All right. Anyways, I also try every day to get better at my Donald Trump impression.
It's getting
better.
Good,
it's getting better.
It's almost on the Shane Gillis level, dude.
Yeah. Well, that's who I pretty much like base it
off
of. But fuck, we're getting so sidetracked. Shout out to Newport Craft.
Yeah.
Great beer, by the way, guys.
Yeah,
really awesome.
This crack those bad boys open, dude. Let's get the fucking party started.
Yeah, okay, buddy. You're yours. I'm gonna eat dinner first. It's a fucking Tuesday. I gotta work in the morning.
Yeah. Respect.
So backtracking on the robots.
Say, what the fuck were we talking about? We got to Donald Trump on the podcast. We talked to UBI, hurricanes. Oh, okay, all the way back.
So let's circle back to robots, and then I do want to touch on the hurricanes and everything like that because that's actually really sad.
Yeah. Just want to see where we're at.
Yeah. So the robots, I feel like it's going to be great, but also it would be our greatest achievement, but our biggest demise. As in terms of humanity.
Yeah.
I feel like I feel like it's like a movie, like just being planted, like the seeds are getting planted.
Like you said, iRobot, right? I gotta watch that movie.
Gotta watch the movie. Great movie, by the way. Great movie.
That's gonna be on my to-do list this
100%.
week. Just a quick side note on movies. The Joker 2 came out.
Ass.
Did you watch it?
Ass.
Did you watch it?
Ass.
You watched it?
Yeah.
Is it bad?
Ass.
Oh, that's
it was like
a bummer.
80% musical.
No,
bro.
it wasn't.
I swear to God.
Fuck,
it was
dude.
like I liked the first one better, to be honest with you.
I liked the first one so much. I watched it 3 times and I bought the fucking DVD and I watched that DVD at least 3 times too. That was such a good fucking movie. So when I seen on Google the other day that it came out, I was like, oh fuck, dude, the second one's out. Watched the trailer, seen Lady Gaga was in it. I was like, oh, she's Harley Quinn. She was pretty
great
good.
casting.
She was pretty good in A Star Was Born. I was like, all right, this should be good.
Yeah.
I see the description, musical. I'm like, Oh, this is a joke. Someone's trolling right now. It's so it's an actual musical then.
It's like 80%, like at least 75% of the musical.
Really?
Ass.
Wow.
Hated it.
That doesn't seem like the movie you turn into a musical.
Nah.
What the fuck, dude? I can understand like one song, like a song. You have Lady Gaga.
Yeah,
because
makes sense.
She did A Star Is Born with fucking Cooper, and that was a really popular song, or whatever too.
Great movie, by the way.
Yeah, but
Great movie.
The Joker, bro.
Nah.
It's like a film about. I mean, it's a deep film, whatever. But it's like the Joker's mental illness, the struggle with that. It doesn't seem like.
Let's make a musical.
Yeah, fucking song and dance, dude. Like a song number. Damn, so you went to watch it and it was trash, huh?
It was trash. Like respectfully.
So if you had to give it like a rating out of like 0 to 100, like a fucking
100 being the best.
Yeah, like
Zero.
like
Zero.
That bad.
I did not.
You didn't like anything about it.
I didn't like anything about it. I don't even know how I stood. I don't even know how I watched it for that long.
Wow.
Because I honestly thought it was just gonna be anything like the first one. I was like, all right, it's going to have like some plot twists or something like that.
Yeah.
Nope, just straight. Everybody's singing, and I'm like, okay, this is not what I signed up for.
What the fuck, dude? That's a bummer. I think I'm gonna go watch it still, but just to kind of see what it's all about. But I'm kind of bummed to hear that.
Don't waste your money.
Because I had like a high.
It said I watched Deadpool versus Wolverine.
Oh, there you go.
Great movie.
Yeah.
That definitely piqued my interest.
Yeah.
It was funny all around, and it had really a lot of good action. So
yeah,
kudos to them.
I went to go watch that over the summer. I went to a drive-in, and it was
it
was pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good film.
Great movie.
Fuck, dude. So the Joker sucked. Damn.
And if we're on the topics of TV shows, movies, all that stuff, Netflix came out with a series on the Menendez brothers. I don't know if you ever heard about this.
No,
Lyle and Eric Menendez.
Is it like did they like murder the parents?
They murdered their parents. Yep. So this was back in like the 90s, I think, or like late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah.
Two boys from Beverly Hills, California.
Okay.
They killed their parents.
Uh-huh.
And I feel like I'm giving it all away, but I don't really give a fuck. They killed their parents, and it was because I think it was out of like sheer like hatred towards their dad.
Yeah.
So, but then the story gets like really deep. Like the dad like molested them and everything like that. But they said that in court, but the court didn't believe them. So now they're doing like life in prison.
Damn.
Now like it's like all starting to come out now and everything like that. Like yeah, they were like really molested. So
bro, like not for nothing, dude. Like I don't know. I believe in justice, obviously, and you shouldn't kill. But there has to be some sort of like redemption for like molestation or rape. Like, dude, if you rape a kid and they grow up to kill you, like there has to.
Or if they grow up to do sexual abusing stuff.
Yeah,
to
but like,
people.
dude, if you did harm to I know the way the law works is like you don't get to like fucking do harm back to someone who did harm. But dude, if you fuck your children and they grow up to kill you, it's like. All right, dude. Like, good.
Yeah,
good.
kind of fucking.
Like, what do we expect to happen?
Yeah,
here? You know what I mean. But fuck, dude, that's shitty. Back to robots. Well, yeah, back to robots.
Yeah, robots are scary.
Yeah. So I guess all right. So good for business owners, not so good for tradespeople.
For people in general.
Yeah. So I guess the advice, just off the top, we'll do more research and we'll approach this.
Try to help you guys out.
We should probably touch on this topic. Honestly, this might be part of the podcast going forward. A little bit more of the technology side of things. Because we've started off with the trades and up leveling, but robots kind of changes the whole game. So
100%.
Probably sitting down with business owners and seeing the implications of this and what they're thinking and
100%.
sort of. So guys, keep listening to this because we're going to try to help you guys to the degree we can because this shit's going to happen fast like it always fucking does. Mm-hmm. Like no one thought COVID was going to be as big as it was. No one thought ChatGPT was going to be as big as it was.
And it's huge.
Bro, shit happens fast and you got to be on the cutting edge of it.
You got to the world's moving too fast. You got to stay ahead of it.
You got to stay on top of it.
You got to stay on top of it.
So,
and I'm not on top of it most of the time. So.
But we're gonna get on top of it. We're gonna pivot this podcast towards more of the technology side of things.
We're just here to have fun.
Yeah. Here to have fun, but also try to help you guys.
Try to
stay
open your mind a little bit.
Yes.
But good
for business owners, not so good for tradespeople. We'll sort of help you out. So what?
RoboVan is a huge thing. The cab is going to be a huge thing. I love both the ideas. I love both the concepts. It's a beautiful thing. But yeah, we're gonna, Elon, congrats.
Yeah, bro.
Really,
shout out to you.
Really, dude, amazing stuff is what you're doing. I'm so dick riding you right now, but I don't really give a fuck.
100%.
Amazing stuff is what you're doing.
Please keep everyone safe though. Please.
Yeah, I think that's.
I know you do your best, but please.
Elon, you're the man. Thank you.
Save humanity.
Oh, dude, he has a thing, like a internet thing that he does. What's it called? Starlink.
Yeah, Starlink.
So
Yeah, with
it's
those satellites that go
hey,
into.
and this actually ties into the hurricane. He got people a bunch of satellites so that way they can like call, text people, like make sure like
Oh, during the
yeah,
emergency.
during the emergencies
Wow.
down in the south. He brought over like hundreds of them.
Damn.
And like, dude,
Oh, did I hear something on like that they couldn't land the helicopter because to land the helicopter there had to be someone like there was some sort
there
of
was some
thing.
bullshit.
There's something with the government where it's like they couldn't bring the helicopters there with the fucking Starlinks because there wasn't someone to receive it or some stupid shit like that. There's always someone that's trying
Yeah,
to
Elon Musk
make
still
things difficult.
bottling. So
Yeah.
but
But that's fucking wild, huh? That he did that, dude. And then the hurricane thing just Jesus
hurricane
Christ,
is
dude.
very devastating.
Yeah.
I'm glad I don't live in the south, but
Yeah. Most Florida, right? Or did it hit more?
it hit. I think it mainly hit Florida. The
Florida.
second one, the really big one, hit Florida.
Florida, yeah.
It hit, I think, Tampa and Orlando. So obviously, we're hoping that everyone's okay down there. You
Yeah.
know, obviously, we're sending our prayers up here in Boston, and we're hoping everybody's safe down there. So
Yeah.
feel free to DM us if you ever need any content,
Yeah.
any help. Some laughs.
Right,
you want to call in? Feel free.
Right.
And
I imagine like there's probably a lot of tradespeople down there sort of rebuilding all
yeah,
the
dude. Hey,
remnants.
shout out to all the linemen, the line workers.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to all the tradesmen down there trying to
Put things back
put
together.
things back together. You guys are real. You guys are the real heroes. You know.
Yeah,
what I
man.
mean?
I wish we almost didn't have jobs because I would love to fly down there and sort of offer support and talk to some
Yeah.
of those people and just, show all the good work. Because when, the thing about tragedy is like it's awful and it tears people apart and there's so much devastation that happens. But the way that people come together when tough things happen like that
Yeah.
and lift each other up, it's beautiful.
It's a beautiful
man.
thing.
Yeah, like just the stories I've seen even on like TikTok and Instagram and Facebook of people coming together, banding together to help each other out. Even like obviously Elon is a big figure or whatever, but it's just even like I seen a news reporter where there was a woman who was like crying out from like they're on like a street or whatever, it was flooded out, and she was like crying out for help, and he was reporting on the fucking weather, and you see him fucking throw on a jacket and go out and fucking save. It's just like
It's feel good.
there's these little like moments where
Feel-good
of
moments.
heroism where
Yeah.
it's just like people trying to help other
Yeah,
people out.
absolutely.
You know what I mean?
And I love good stories like that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
And obviously, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. There's people who are really going through hard times.
Yeah.
So, you keep your heads up. Our prayers are with you. There's going to be help. This is a hard time, but
you're gonna get through this.
you can get through this.
You are definitely gonna get through this.
You can get through this. There's a lot of people that care about you, offering prayers and. Yeah.
Too legit's here for you guys. Don't worry.
Yeah.
We are definitely sending you prayers.
Absolutely.
So shout out to everybody down there. Obviously not shout out, but prayers up.
Yeah.
And then the final topic I think we should hit on is I didn't talk to you about this in private, but I figured why not just say it out in the open.
Let's do it.
Um,
I'm gay.
No. However,
I divorced my wife.
no,
and I'm in love with her.
I love my wife to death. I love her to death. I will love her to death. I love my dog to
It's
death.
a joke. It's a joke. It's
I love her. I love her to
a
death.
joke. I'm not gay. I'm not fucking gay.
However, so you know how we have the merch?
Yes.
We have like T-shirts and everything like that, stickers.
Yes. Shout out to CBD Disco.
CB Disco. That's right. What if we did something where like people just DM us and they're like, "Oh, we want this amount of shirts." Oh, okay, cool. Like, okay, how about we do like once a month thing? Like every month we get a number, and then we like get cash from them. Obviously,
Okay.
They sent it to like a Venmo or PayPal or whatever, and then we send the cash to CB Disco to make the shirts, and then we. I feel like this is all dumb.
Yeah.
I'm also a little buzzed from this fucking one beer.
No, I hear what you're saying. Like people request, like, "Hey, what about this sort of shirt design?
Yeah.
This amount of the."
Yeah.
They give us money. We make the shirts, and
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that sounds like a pretty good idea.
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
I think
Honestly, it would be would be cool. Is like if we could like make a T-shirt then like a large majority of the proceeds go to help like families during the hurricane.
I would love that.
Yeah, we should try to do that. Actually, this is kind of we didn't even talk about this at all, but we should try to come up with like a T-shirt design and like the money that maybe we try to go 100% of the proceeds go towards hurricane relief down there.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's like a good program down there that we could donate. We'll find something. It would be kind of cool to donate to some sort of like trades or linesmen who are down there really helping people out.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know what the design would be. But if you guys are interested in that, we're going to be, we'll be coming out with a design for maybe a T-shirt or
T-shirt and long sleeve, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe a T-shirt because it's always hot down in Florida.
Yeah.
But I absolutely love that idea.
Yeah.
I could definitely get cracking on a design.
Yeah.
But if anybody actually does want to help, feel free to DM us a design. You know what I mean? So that way.
Or that you're interested in a shirt.
Or if you're interested in a shirt, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we call it like, I don't know how much it'll be, but maybe it's like $20 and then the majority of the money will go to the proceeds. Like we're not going to use any of the money for this. The money will just all go to the hurricane relief.
All down there. We don't need it. They need it more than us.
Yeah, 100%. So I think that's our small little way that we can help with this sort of platform to just, get attention to what's going on down there. And, I think every dollar helps,
It definitely does.
If the fucking U.S. government's giving them $750, maybe we can.
I think we can.
Maybe we can give them more than the U.S. government. That'd be awesome, at least for one.
That would be great.
You know what I mean? So yeah, that'd be cool. So if you guys are interested at all, maybe we even just start with the workplace and see like who'd be, because I think most people would be down to throw like 20, even if it's $30, if they know that their money is going towards hurricane relief, like that'd be amazing.
They're like, oh hey, like I'm sure there's something on there. I feel like companies that the company my company and then other companies I know, they'll be like, hell yeah, we're down.
Yeah.
Absolutely, you know what I mean? So,
that'd be cool. We should definitely do that.
Definitely.
I think that's a good idea.
Good
Glad
job.
you brought that up. Good shit.
I think I also have to feed Charlie in about 5 minutes. Have to give him medication.
We're good. We've been going for like an hour.
I will say this. I want to say that I love doing this podcast. And I don't think that I'm ever going to stop doing this podcast. I could be piss poor broke, have nothing in the bank account. All I know is that this podcast brings me happiness. Mm-hmm. I'm always having a good time doing this podcast. So, quote of the day: do what you love. That's it.
Hell yeah.
And Alex, do you have any last minute words to say?
I mean, I enjoy it too, man. This is fun. We haven't done it in a few weeks or whatever.
Yeah, I miss it.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I do miss it.
We didn't even do much like research going into this. I think one of the things that we try to do with this podcast is like, we said it since the beginning, is like just keep it raw, authentic, and true to ourselves. You know what I mean? I think a lot of even traditional media, it's like they always try to force some narrative or some bullshit down people's throats. I think we're just two guys like looking at the world around us, especially in the trades, and just being like, hey, what do we see? What are our thoughts about it? How do we bring value with it? How do we make some people laugh? And I think that authenticity kind of shines through in a world where people are always trying to sell you shit and make money off of you. I think that's what I like the most about it, is like connecting with you, connecting with other guys we've met in the trades, and just being open and honest about shit. You know what I mean? Obviously, we bust each other's balls and we're guys at the end of the day, but it's been a real privilege and a pleasure doing this, and I don't see myself ever stopping in this. You know what I mean? It's great. And we've gotten good feedback from people
a lot of good
that
feedback.
Listen. And obviously we're always getting better and we're always trying to improve what we're doing. I think maybe a little bit more research on our end would make this a little bit smoother. But I think in a world where everything is going to AI and robotics and everything's so streamlined and perfect, maybe a little bit of imperfection makes it worthwhile.
Makes it fun.
Because I think we're going to miss that when everything's perfect in this world, because AI and robots fixed everything. We're going to miss the imperfections of humans. So that might be the perfect sort of thing to end on, where it's just like, we're not perfect, but
we're trying our best.
We're trying, and
and we're having fun doing it.
Yeah, and we hope you guys are having fun doing it too. And any little ways we can help the world around us, like I said, with the hurricane fund relief, we're gonna come up with a shirt design for that. I don't know what it's gonna be. Maybe like Too Legit on the front, or like, I don't know, something. What was the name of the hurricane?
Oh god, I think it starts with an M.
Yeah. Maybe like fuck that hurricane or something, like, I don't know.
Fuck Milton.
Yeah, fuck Milton, or I don't know.
Hang on.
Something. We'll find like a cool design, and like I said, proceeds. But it's like, it's great, we're not making really any money off of this. So, but the degree to which we can help other people and have fun doing it, it's like, what's better than that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And we have some cool people lined up for the future too. You guys aren't gonna want to you guys don't want to miss it. But honestly, interesting people. And like I said, I think going forward, this is going to, I think we started off in the trades. I think we're going to stay trades, but more talking about this technology stuff to try to keep you guys ahead of what's going on in a fun and entertaining way, obviously. But
I'm still going to be the same dumbass that you see every time you watch this episode.
Yeah.
Alex is still going to be the same intellectual motherfucker that he is.
But I'm a dumbass too, and he's an intellectual too. You know,
we have our moments.
Yeah, we have our moments, but it's I think it's been a pretty good podcast episode. Episode 14? What number is
13,
this?
I think.
13?
I lost count.
13. It's fucking October. We didn't tell anyone that. Halloween's in 2 weeks.
Halloween's in 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do a Halloween episode.
Well, there's a person now I'm thinking about for the Halloween.
You gotta dress up though. I think
well, what am I gonna wear? Am I gonna wear Charlie's cone?
No. I already know what I'm gonna wear.
Am I gonna be a traffic? What? Oh, I don't know.
Oh, you wear a traffic cone last time. You wear a hazard sign.
Yeah. I feel like I need to do something construction related.
You gotta do something like out of pocket.
Yeah.
Tampon.
Okay. All right. We can do that. I actually went to that Spirit Halloween the other day, and they had a skeleton costume. Skeleton. But it was like a boner. Like
yeah.
I was like, that's...
And then you pump it.
Yeah. I was like, that's fucking awesome.
Also, again, shout out to Newport Craft Brewing. Jesus Christ, I'm so sorry, guys. Newport Craft Brewing Distilling Company for their road trip, a New England IPA. Very good.
It's good. Yeah, I'm not a big beer drinker in general, a really IPA drinker, but it's very tasty.
I'm not an
beer.
IPA drinker either, but that's actually a very good IPA.
Yeah.
So.
And also shout out in the last episode to Flounder Pounders. Someone had reached out to us about it. We appreciate you. If you guys are all involved in the trades or know anyone involved in the trades, or I don't know, it's not really a trade. If you guys want to come on the fucking podcast, reach out. We'd love to have more people to bullshit and throw ideas against. So
we love it.
Yeah.
All right. I think we're good.
But that's it.
Yeah, I gotta go feed Charlie. Charlie gotta take his daily medication. Mm-hmm. And I got some Tuscan chicken for my beautiful, amazing wife that she made.
And Alex is gonna get some too.
Yep.
Because he's hungry.
We feed the homeless here. You know?
Yes. Which is good. But yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm Tiago.
I'm Alex.
And this has been Too Legit.
Peace out.